Hey Wallet Hubbers! Today we're talking about how to get a loan without a job. Let's start off with a quick overview. You can get a loan without a job as long as you provide an alternative source of income, put up collateral, or find a cosigner. Lenders won't discriminate against you just because you don't have a job, but they'll require you to demonstrate the ability to repay what you borrow somehow. So let's go over some more details. First, alternative sources of income are allowed on loan applications, like a pension, disability benefits, child support, or alimony. You may be able to draw from assets like a savings account, a trust fund, or an investment too. Second, a cosigner can help you improve your chances of getting approved for a loan if they have a high income and credit score, but they'll have to take responsibility for the loan if you can't make payments. Third, providing collateral helps you get approved for a secured personal loan, but then they can keep collateral as compensation. Collateral helps mediate the risk. Similarly, if you're a homeowner, you can borrow against your home's equity with a home equity loan or line of credit, but that's difficult to do without a job. Your home will be used as collateral, and that means you might face foreclosure if you don't repay the loan. Fifth, the less debt you have relative to your total income, the less risky you are to lend to. If possible, you should focus on paying down any existing debt before applying. Sixth, you're more likely to get a loan if you have a higher credit score since it can help offset not having a job. And you can get advice when you sign up for a free WalletHub account. Seventh, you can get a loan from a friend or family member. They may be willing to offer you better terms than a conventional loan. Eighth, you could borrow from your retirement account. You'll need to repay what you borrowed within 5 years, or else you'll owe a penalty. You'll also need to pay interest, but that goes into the retirement account to help make up for the time the money wasn't being invested. This is not such a good idea because you might have to pay extra out of pocket. You could also consider some alternatives to a conventional loan, like an auto title loan, pawn shop, or a credit cash advance, but these options should be a last resort. They're really expensive. Finally, keep in mind that it can be dangerous to get a loan without a job because your alternative sources of income could dry up, and then you could miss payments and damage your credit score. Now that you know a little bit more about how to get a loan without a job, it's time to compare your options. Click here to see WalletHub's picks for the best personal loans.